Hi there, this is Ben from Scrub Pocket. I want to talk about one of the products that we have on our website, scrubpocket.com, which is these badge buddies. I'll talk about what a badge buddy is, the different sizes it comes in, how it can integrate with your ID setup, and some of the different ordering options we have on our website. So starting with what a badge buddy is this card that goes behind your ID and extends below your ID. So it has this visible area with some nice bold font to be seen at a distance. You can put your role, your job description, your title, credentials, whatever you would like there. We're able to add it. It clips on to your badge reel or a badge clip or a lanyard with that slot punch, and it'll work with anyone that you should have. Comes in 4 different sizes, so vertical for vertical IDs and horizontal for horizontal IDs. The different sizes are standard and oversized. The difference between those two sizes are about an inch difference. So the oversized version is about an inch longer than the standard size. You would use a standard size if you had a slot punch directly into your ID. So your ID hangs free. There's no holder or sleeve around it. It's just the ID, and then the badge buddy goes behind it. You would use the oversized version when you're using a badge holder like this. So you've got a clear sleeve around an ID. Sometimes you'll have this because IDs have electronics in them, so they can't have a punch in them. Or some people like the added protection of a sleeve. So they'll have their ID in a sleeve, but what this does is it extends the length of this part of the setup. So because you've got a longer ID, then you need a longer badge buddy. So that's where the oversized one comes into play. You'll notice that we put the text toward the bottom, and we do that intentionally because the holders can vary in size. So this distance here can vary a bit with the holders. So if we have the text toward the bottom, no matter what, it'll be visible. I will note that there's one holder out there, the zipper holder. We do sell this on our website, and you'll find this out there as well, where it's got a zip closure. And if you line this up, you'll see that it doesn't leave a lot of room. It's only got maybe a half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch of space there. So there's not a lot of room to put too much text there. It is possible, but we don't tend to design our badge buddies that way. So if you are using this type of holder, you're gonna have to let us know that that's what type of holder you are. Put it in the order comments just so we know, and we'll make that text a lot smaller. And you can find these versions for horizontal or vertical. So that's about the different sizes. Now let's talk about the different setups that you can do with your IDs. So sometimes I see this happening where someone they'll have an ID, they'll have a standard size, and then you can actually put the oversized version along the back of that, and that fits really well. So now you can have different colors, more credentials there, and still have the nice big font. So that's one option for a setup. Another option is you can add the 2 standard sizes. So you've got the ID, standard horizontal, and standard vertical. You can put all those together. And the last option that you can put together is the oversized horizontal version, and the oversized vertical version can go together. And that can be a nice look too. So if you do this one, it's probably not a bad idea to let us know what you're doing. This is probably only good for 1 line. You can see this one clears just fine. But if you were trying to get 2 lines in there, or if you were looking to get the font really big, we should know that, just so we can make sure we do the measurements right. So those are the different setups that you can do. Now let's talk about the cards themselves. So the cards are totally plastic, laminated on both sides. They're 30 mils thick. You can hear they're super rigid and durable. You can wash them with any hospital grade cleaners. They're totally waterproof. They're also double-sided, so if they flip around, that's not a problem. You'll be able to see the title on both sides. We make them right here in our Connecticut facility. So we have complete control over the manufacturing process, which not only gives us all that control, but it also makes it so that we can turn them around really quickly, even when they're customized. We offer about 50 titles on our website that are very common titles. So we made those stock titles. They come in 10 different colors, and you can buy those right off the shelf, and we've got those ready to go. Or you can do these custom versions where you can really get in depth with the different customization options. So you can change the background color, the font color, one or two lines. You'll be able to specify if you want exactly how you want the text. So if you want the first letter capital, the rest of them lowercase, or if you want everything uppercased, any of these things are an option. And then the different color combinations, so like a yellow background with black font, white background with black font. Probably the most common one that I see is the colored background with the white font. But it's all personal preference, so you can do any of those different options. The last thing that I'll talk about is this upper white section here, where there's definitely some real estate that you're able to do some custom designs if you want to. If you are interested in that, reach out to our sales team at support@scrubpocket.com, and we can discuss details about that, the pricing and sort of the process. So if you have any other questions, give us a call or email us at support@scrubpocket.com, and thanks for checking out our products.